The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to it. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday morning. Happy Wednesday morning. I hope everybody is doing well. We're up. We're at it. We're grinding this Wednesday. Sorry I missed you guys on Monday, but you know what? I was traveling. Things happen. Sorry I missed you guys on Monday, but we are up. We are at it. We're grinding this morning on this lovely, lovely hump day, this lovely Wednesday. Had a great Twitter space last night. And we back at it again this morning, baby. But, you know, I appreciate everybody who stopped by last night. And, you know, really just appreciate everybody for hanging in there in this long bear market. It's been rough. So, see, got going on. Good morning, Doc. Good morning, Doc. I hope you're well. Mr. P, my man. How are you, brother? How are you this morning? Hope you're doing well. Timski, man. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming up last night, too, and getting in that conversation with us last night, man. It's always nice to hear from you. Always good to hear from you. Great to be on a space last night. Yeah, man, we're great to have you, man. Like always appreciate you, Timski, and you know, great what you brought to the space last night was great, man. So I hope you're doing well over there. It's hard for me to get up and get on that early because I got some stuff I got to do, and you know, that early in the morning, especially to get ready for this stream and stuff like that. But man, I hope your channel's taking off, and we're gonna support you, man. We'll support you all the way, Timski. Dr. Rob Cole in Orlando. Not bad here. Got a little chilly yesterday out over here and on the East Coast, but not too bad. It's hit and miss, but love to say, yeah. Right now, Timski, this whole Twitter YouTube thing is really hit and miss. Like it really is right now in this market. So not a lot of people hanging in there, right? A lot of influencers are taking off too. So it's a long bear market. And not everybody's going to make it. But we going to make it here at the DGs, baby. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this market. Let's see what we got going on today, baby. Let's see here. The Asian markets, guys, they closed pretty well. But what's interesting here is the European markets. They opened completely in red. They've been trading for a little while. They continue to stay in red. They're not looking that great. Our pre-markets aren't looking that great either. We had a good day in the market yesterday, but today not looking so hot. So definitely looking for a pullback in the market today. I don't want to say a down market, but definitely a pullback in the market today. Got Coinbase sitting at $77.46. Better than it was. It's starting to come up a little bit. Obviously, with some positive sentiment in the cryptocurrency market is starting to come up, but you know what? It's all good. Got to expect a little bit of a pullback in these markets sometimes, and I think that's kind of what we're going to get this morning. Um, Jointly, today, but I had fun. Let's see here. Let me get my screen straightened out. Jointly today, I had fun. I had fun this morning. It's early. It's early for America, but yeah, nah, I'm up. I just usually getting ready for this stream or usually getting ready for work. Getting myself together. Do a lot of work early because I can't get a lot of stuff done once everybody else starts to work because they don't know how to leave me alone. It'll pay off. It will. It'll all pay off. You know, the grind is real. What's up, Big Watch, dude? What's up? What's up? What's up, my brother? How are you? I hope you're well. But yes, these markets are not looking the greatest today. But I'm calling it a pullback. We had a great day in the market yesterday, and usually when that happens, we do have some sort of pullback. There's usually some sort of pullback. You have to expect that. So it's kind of not alarming to me. We'll jump right on over here into the cryptocurrency market. I'm going to go to the bubbles real quick today because I just feel like doing more of a report off the bubbles today. So we'll look at the bubbles a little bit more, but definitely sitting at the market cap of $1.09 trillion. Definitely up from the last time that we talked. Bitcoin sitting at 47. The Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index sitting at 47, which is in neutral, which is right probably where we should be at this time right now, sitting in neutral. Bitcoin sitting at $28,381. Looks like it's starting to come down a little bit from that run it had from that fake news. We're gonna get into my take on the fake news here and the positives I see out of that. So, you know, it's hard to see positive out of fake news, but I see a lot of positive out of what happened. Ethereum sitting at $1,881, up about 0.3% on the hour, down about 0.31% on the day. So straight sideways from about where it was. BNB sitting at $213, up about 0.2% on the hour, and up about 0.25% on the day. So not bad. XRP we still can't bust that 50-cent level. Sitting at about 48 cents right now, 48, almost 49 cents, up about 0.25% on the hour, down about 0.34% on the day. So not too bad. Would love to see us above that 50-cent mark. I think that's where we have to sit for a little while until we can figure this out. The main chart is picking up steam. Yeah, we're gonna look at that today, Timsky. The main chart is picking up some steam a little bit. So definitely starting to look a little bit better than where it was last week. I still don't feel, man. The chart's the chart, you know. I mean, if you're in it and it's picking up steam, you're making money, you know. I mean, you got to make your money, got to roll, got to roll with it. Definitely picking up steam over the last 24 hours, though. Polygon-Matic, guys, sitting at 51 cents, up about 0.2% on the hour, down about 1.7% on the day. As you guys can see over the day chart, they're starting to have some pullback here a little bit. That's okay, Doc. It's not for forever for everyone. No, it's not. Not every crypto's for everybody. And if you're in Maine, then you're yesterday and today's a good day for you. Some charts are going to run at different times, and that's why I always say invest in what you believe in, and not what everybody's telling you. Invest what you believe in what you believe in, because once you do your information gathering and basically you do your own research, it'll let you know whether you're comfortable there or not. So It's not for everybody, but I am a firm believer that some sort of your portfolio needs to be in some risky plays. I call it about that 1 to 5%. Needs to be in riskier plays, lower market cap tokens. Um, it's it's kind of building your portfolio with a little bit of risk. Chainlink sitting at $7.41. It's up about 0.41% on the hour, down about let's call it an even 0.87% on the day. So not Chainlink is hanging in there, not doing too bad. You guys know I'm a huge Chainlink fan. What's missing? What's missing? That like button. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Go ahead and knock that like button out, man. Go ahead and smash that thing. Get me up in the old algo. I got kicked out of the algo because I took a little bit of time off. So not up in the algorithm where I was, but you know what? We're working our way back up there, so it's all good. Stellar sitting at 10 cents, guys. I thought that this thing would fall to 9, but it is definitely hanging in there at 10. At 10 cents, a little bit better than what I thought. It's up about 0.16% on the hour, down about, let's call it 1.8% on the day. I thought that this thing would drop into the 9-cent range. It's been hanging on to this 10-cent range here for a minute. Seems to be really strong here. So really liking Stellar. Really liking Stellar where it's at. You guys know I bought into Stellar right around that 7 to 9 cent area. We talked about it a lot here on this channel. So I have a lot of Stellar in the 7 to 9 cent range. Crow sitting at 5 cents, 5.1. Definitely a big Crow fan. You guys know that. I like to buy under 5 cents. I don't care if it's 4.99. I like to buy under 5 cents, but I have been accumulating more and more Crow. So definitely a big Crow fan here. I think this thing's got huge potential, huge upside. We talked about it a lot last night. Definitely a Crow fan here. Down about 0.12% on the hour and down about 1.3% on the day. But definitely Crow is a definite long-term hold for me. I'm in that thing long-term. I'm holding to the bull market. And I'm just accumulating more. Think that thing's going to run. And as BNB continues to slip, Crow I think is going to fill a lot of them gaps. So definitely a Crow fan here. So Quant sitting at that $86.47, 46 cents now, range down about 0.09% on the hour and down about 0.7% on the day. I am a Quant fan. I haven't picked up any Quant in a couple weeks just because I think that Quant's got a little bit more downside in it. Not that I don't believe in Quant. I just think that it's got a little bit more downside in it. That's I put a little in. I put a little in Maine, but I don't see it. You know, it's gonna run when it runs, right? Right here, the bubbles, guys. So Hex is up 28.7% right now on the day, right? We talked about Hex a while ago, and I said it was down 98% from its all-time high from where it was. Probably a good investment, probably a good flip investment for Hex and Pulse Chain at this point. So if you would have got in, you would have been up 28.7% when we first talked about this, right? So you got to know you don't have to believe in the Hex ecosystem. You didn't have to believe in the Hex ecosystem at that point. You just had to know that there was only one way for it to go, which was, two ways, either to zero or up. So, it's starting to come up. It's up about 28.7%. Could have made some money there. So, Hex is not dead. I keep trying to tell you guys, Hex, Pulse Chain, all that stuff, it's not dead. It's not going anywhere. So, to be down 98%, it was only, in my opinion, it was only going to go up from there. So, Same with Pulse Chain. I think it's only going to go up, but you see the rest of the market basically is in red, starting to have a pullback. You got Trust Wallet sitting here up 6.8%. Trust Wallet is performing really, really well in this bear market. Obviously Binance owns a big portion of the Trust Wallet, but Trust Wallet is performing really, really well, sitting at $1.08. It's going to be hard. Going to be hard for people to compete with Trust Wallet's price action right now. Other wallet tokens, SafePal is another one that has a wallet token out, doing pretty well. But Trust Wallet always seems to be hanging in there a little bit. So the benefits of owning that token, obviously, inside of that Trust Wallet is trading fees and things like that. But definitely seems to perform pretty well. Ken, good morning, my brother. Doc, you going to the gym? All right. So, see, Ken, good morning, man. I hope you're doing well on the other side of the pond, man. I hope you're doing pretty good. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope everything's good for you. We were just going through some of the market stuff right here, but the market definitely is in red, guys, today. Definitely not looking too strong. Come back over here on the hourly. Hex is up 3.5% on the hourly, so it's starting to roll over. Caspa's up about 1% as well. Not really big movement here, guys. There's really no big movement going on. This market seems to just continually trade straight side up, down today. A lot of sell pressure in this market today, but you have to expect that after the run that Bitcoin had. You got to expect some sell pressure in the market. And the funny thing about that Bitcoin run that we had, you didn't see it filter down into the altcoins, and it just bolstered right now. Bitcoin dominance just keeps going up and up and up and up and up, and it's not filtering down into these altcoins. And that's how you know that we're not prepped for a big run yet, right? Because it's not filtering down, and Bitcoin just has all the dominance. It's up around 54% dominance right now. So you take that 1.09 trillion and half of that money, over half of that money sitting in Bitcoin, right? So that's what Bitcoin dominance means. A lot of that money sitting in Bitcoin. It's just sitting there. It's not filtering down to these altcoins. And if it doesn't filter down to the altcoins, definitely not going to filter down to the lower market cap tokens either. So Bitcoin's seeing the big push up, and everybody else is just kind of staying idle. That's kind of how you know that we're not ready. We're not ready to take off yet. So, got to be careful with that. Got to be careful with that. That Bitcoin dominance got to come down a little bit, and we got to see more of this trickling down into the altcoins before we're really ready to take off. So as long as that Bitcoin dominance is high, the rest of the market is just going to trade sideways. It's kind of how that thing works. So, and right now Bitcoin's dominating its market. So, it's just one of them things that we got to keep an eye on. But Bitcoin's definitely doing well at $28,374. You got to remember, last time we were on here talking, with Bitcoin was sitting around 26,000. So this big push up was obviously off of that fake ETF news, but it goes to show you how much money is sitting on the sidelines, just waiting to come in here and waiting to invest in this market. If you get a pump up like that off of some fake news, imagine the pump you're going to get when you get two, three of these ETFs approved and out there actually in the market. You're going to see people flooding this market. And that's why I keep saying 10 trillion, guys, is my number for this next bull run. 10 trillion. We're going to hit 10 trillion. And just remember, we're only at 1.09 trillion right now. So that's a huge pump up. That's a huge pump. So let's go ahead and get into some of this news that we got going on. So there was an article here that came out I was reading this morning, why Binance, Coinbase, Ripple, and other crypto firms cite the major why they have major questions about this doctrine, right? So this doctrine came out, and a doctrine basically is an agreement between Congress and the regulators, right? I.e., the SEC, the commission exchange, every other regulator, and the doctrine states that basically, to put it in short terms, that the administrations will not overstep or overregulate other, the markets, right? So in every single case, the Ripple case, the Coinbase case, the Binance case, they keep citing this doctrine where the SEC seems to keep overstepping their bounds in the cryptocurrency market. And there's a lot of questions as to, the SEC and their overstep and overreach. And based on this doctrine, they just don't have the authority to do that. And that's what Congress has been telling them for a long time. And that's why it keeps getting brought up and cited in these legal cases, because it's in writing, right? It's in writing. It's something that everybody agreed to. It's law. Congress makes law. SEC, the commission, the exchange commission, everybody else just needs to follow what Congress has. And this is why this thing keeps getting brought up in these court cases, because it definitely is an overreach and an overstep. So it's funny that this article came out right now, because this thing has been talked about in every single court case that's been brought up lately. So definitely something to keep an eye on. That people have a lot of questions to answer when it comes to that doctrine and how they're actually playing that out. So something else to be aware of: the Phantom blockchain. One of the foundation wallets was hacked and drained of 657K was stolen out of this wallet. Phantom is a blockchain that's been out for a little while. It's actually a pretty good blockchain. Just not a lot of people you don't hear about it a lot. But when you look at it, $657 million was 657K was actually stolen from one of these foundation wallets off of this blockchain. So definitely something to be aware of, that there's 657K worth of crypto floating out here, getting ready to be probably dumped. 7 million of it is Ethereum. Elmo, good morning, my brother. We were just talking about Hex. We're just talking about Hex and how Hex is on a nice run this morning. I'm gonna show you this picture so you can embrace a little bit. Up 33.9% on the day. And I was telling everybody, like, we talked about this, Elmo. We talked about how Hex and Pulse-Chain were down so much. There was only one way to go, and that was up. And definitely, Hex has made a big push up over the last 24 hours. 33% push up. But Phantom, this Phantom Foundation wallet, guys, was hacked, and we have to. These are things that you guys have to understand, and you guys got to know, because this money's floating around on the market. 7 million worth of Ethereum just floating out here, right? Obviously, a lot of other tokens were in this wallet to add up to the 650K. But when you look at it, big, huge deal going on here. So got to pay attention to this. This is why we review it, because as this money starts floating around in this market, you got to know. You got to know where your liabilities are at. Binance US suspends all withdrawals and deposits. So this is something that was brought out a long time ago. Something the SEC tried to do to Binance a while ago, and Binance basically has done it to themselves. They shut down all deposits and withdrawals from any Binance US for actually cryptocurrency, fiat. And also they started to stop accepting new applicants in the UK. So where's Binance going? That's the big debate here. I was watching a couple other YouTubers, watching a couple other channels. Everybody's debating on where Binance is headed, where they're going. Is Binance folding? Are they not folding? Will it tank the market? Will it not tank the market? I think Binance is in a little bit of trouble. We talked about that ad nauseum here sometimes. I think that Binance is definitely going to give up some of its market share. I don't think that, obviously they can't hold on to it. Binance US and Binance International are two separate exchanges. They're two completely different exchanges. They do not even intermingle when it comes to Binance dominance. So I don't think Binance US, if it shuts down, will have a big impact on the market. But what I do think is going to have a bigger impact on the market is as Binance loses some of its dominance. I think it's going to be a slow trickle out for Binance. I think they're going to slowly start to lose some of their dominance in the market over time. You can see it happening now with all these regulations that they have to, that they're not doing. So Binance, I think, will slowly trickle out a little bit, and that's why I'm so big on Crow. I think Crow is going to be there to pick up some of the slack that Binance is going to leave in the market. Do I think it'll tank the market? I don't think it'll tank the market because I don't think Binance is going down all at once. I think it's going to be a slow trickle, kind of like we have going on right now. I think it's just going to continue. So I think, as this thing starts to, we're going to see more and more articles about this, about Binance losing some market share in different places. Definitely a big deal because Binance is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange out there right now, who has the most volume. But I think they're slowly starting to lose that. And we'll see what happens. But definitely this is a big deal for Binance stopping deposits and withdrawals of fiat in the United States, and definitely a bigger deal that they're not going to onboard any more new people in the European Union. Definitely a big deal there. It's showing that they're slowing down in that particular market as well. They've been kicked out of Russia, which they basically folded that market. A number of other countries that has issues with Binance and asked them to leave. So there's definitely some issues going on here. But I think as long as it continues to be this slow trickle out, I don't think you're going to see the market react in a way that in a way that tanks the market. I think the market can withstand a slow trickle. So I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine with that. So with that fake news of the ETF, the BlackRock ETF, which triggered this big, huge Bitcoin run, which we'll talk about, and it also triggered $65 million in liquidations. So as this thing went to the moon real quick, in a matter of a couple hours, a lot of people got their long positions liquidated. So if you're an options trader and you understand what options are, long trading is people that were betting on the market to rise. Their shorts got liquidated. My bad. So they shorted the market. So they expected the market to go down. And as this market started to continue to rise really fast, their positions got liquidated to the tune of $65 million worth of liquidations in a matter of a couple hours. So a lot of people lost a lot of money with that rise. At the same time, a lot of people made a bunch of money. So they got liquidated pretty good. But this just goes to show you that as big money sitting on the sidelines, and they're waiting for these ETFs to be approved. Any sense of news, any sense of approval, any sense of positive movement towards some of these Bitcoin ETFs are going to strike the market, and they're going to make the market run pretty good and pretty heavy in a very short period of time. So you have to be ready for this. Like if the SEC comes out and says that they're going to approve 2 of them tomorrow, you got to expect this market to take off, right? This market's, at least the Bitcoin piece of it's going to run. And that's why I said earlier, you know, the Bitcoin dominance is going up, but you don't see it rolling down into the altcoins yet. And until it starts to roll down into the altcoins, you can never get to a bull run. It's just going to be more and more of the Bitcoin dominance that's going to be into effect. I can see Bitcoin having about 60-70% dominance in the market before we actually take off and are ready to go. So when you think about that, all that new money coming in, it's all sitting in Bitcoin right now. Like, you go back and you look at this chart in the percent gains here. When we go back and look at this, you even look at Ethereum. Ethereum has nowhere near the percent movement that Bitcoin had during that run, right? It's not even close, right? So, you know, over the last week, Ethereum went up 0.3%, where Bitcoin's up 4.1%, right? So that dominance didn't even run down into Ethereum, right? So it's all sitting right here in Bitcoin, right? This is where all of this big money's sitting right now. So if it's not running down into Ethereum, it's not going to make it down here to the rest of these altcoins, and definitely not going to make it to the lower market cap tokens like we talked about earlier. So as this Bitcoin dominance continues to rise until it starts to filter out, where the rest of the market's just going to trade sideways. So we concentrate so much on this market cap over here, this $1.09 trillion market cap, but a lot of it has to do not only with the market cap, but where's that money sitting, right? And that money is sitting right here in this Bitcoin. It's all that new money is not sitting in the rest of these altcoins. So you got to pay close attention to that, because as we get excited about these runs, we have to understand where this money is sitting, so you don't get faked out, right? Last thing you want to do is think that you have a run going on in a cryptocurrency market, and then it's all sitting in Bitcoin. So got to be careful. Got to be really, really careful about that. This is why I'm telling you, this is why I said last night on a space, and I'll say again here, you really should own some Bitcoin. Whether it's $100 worth of Bitcoin, or a couple $100 worth of Bitcoin, or a couple $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, or whatever, you really should own some Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will run before everybody else. And that Bitcoin dominance, in my opinion, that Bitcoin dominance is going to go extremely high before the rest of the market sees any positive movement off of it. So, you know, I've been accumulating Bitcoin for about 1.5 years now, just slowly accumulating, just more and more Bitcoin as the price, as we see these little consolidation points. I've been buying. It's probably one of the only tokens that I'm actually buying up on. It's for that reason. It's definitely for that reason. One of the things that kind of set everybody on fire here is the BlackRock CEO coming out on CNBC the other day talking about, you think BTC will run before XRP? Yeah, I do. I think BTC will run before XRP, big watch, because of the dominance factor. Look no further than the numbers, right? You have BTC over the last week up 4.2% off of some fake news, and XRP over the past week up 0.6%. So even you got to figure that these Bitcoin ETFs will be approved before XRP will roll out their master plan, right? So if fake news can give you a 4% increase, it's going to be hard for XRP to catch that when the first 2 to 3 ETFs are approved. It's going to be hard. They're not going to catch this run because all the money's going to be sitting in Bitcoin. So they're not going to catch that run, just like Ethereum didn't catch this run, right? Ethereum didn't come close to catching that 4% run. XRP is not going to catch it either. You know what I mean? It's going to sit right here. This is where people are putting their money right now, in Bitcoin. So it's just not going to catch it. So that's why I think Bitcoin will definitely run before XRP. You know, Bitcoin is the granddaddy. It's the granddaddy of crypto. It's going to make its move before everybody else makes their move. But you know, Elmo, I know this makes you happy right here. I keep looking at this bubble. Hex 33.2% up on a day. We talked about this on this channel for days about Hex and Pulse Chain being down so far that there was only one way for it to go, but that was up. But what will happen if Ripple can get it? Hold on, let me fix this. Can get its ducks in a row. They're not going to get their ducks in a row before these ETFs are approved. These ETFs are closer to being approved than what people think. Even Janet Yellen came out the other day and said that the market could handle these ETFs. I think that I don't think we're going to get an ETF approved by the end of the year. I think it's going to be the first quarter of next year. But you know, Ripple's not that close to getting their ducks in a row. As close as an ETF is coming out. So it's that's my opinion on it. I do think XRP is going to run. You know, they're going to run. They're going to have their day. Just Bitcoin's going to have their day first. Bitcoin's going to have their day first before a lot of these other tokens. XRP, you know, insert token here. Nobody's going to run before Bitcoin runs. Just the ETFs are just too close. They're too close to getting approved. Tired of waiting on an XRP. XRP's been a long wait. I've been holding XRP for a long time. It's been a long wait. But I think they're actually starting to make some sort of positive movement in what they have going on. And I think that you have to own Chainlink and you have to own XRP. You have to own them both because Chainlink's going to have its day. Chainlink's going to have its day. And when it does have its day, Chainlink's day is going to be big, especially if they can pull off the single-use gas token. It's going to be huge. So I think you got to own them both because I do think that XRP will have their day, but I do think that Chainlink's going to have a huge day as well. I think that a lot of people are sitting on the sidelines for Chainlink. They're accumulating it without saying. And when I say a lot of people, I mean a lot of big businesses and big institutions. Well, I call them the bug eaters. The bug eaters are sitting here accumulating Chainlink at a massive rate. And they're the ones that are suppressing this price because Chainlink at $7.45, it is a much, much, much more valuable token than $7.45 for what they're doing and where their supply is. So I think the bug eaters are definitely accumulating this. And when they're done accumulating, it's going to have its day. I think XRP is going to have their day. But I don't think anybody's going to have their day before Bitcoin has their day. Yeah, cat. We call them the bug eaters, man. That's what they are. They're sitting there. They're eating up all them bugs, man. Got their tongues out. They're eating up all them bugs. And then they'll let us in after that. But definitely, I just think that these tokens will have their day. Fuck that big. I knew Elmo was gonna pop up when I started talking about it. The big eaters, the big eaters, fucking big eaters. Yeah, the bug eaters, man, they're here, man. Baby, hold on a second. Can you hit that light for me? Like it's like I got sun and light all up in my eyes. Yeah, I can't even read. In other words, Daniel, they're not human. No, they're not human. These guys ain't human. They're just in here eating bugs, man. Collecting bug eaters. All the bug eaters are in the room when it comes to Chainlink. That's the problem that a lot of other people have. It's like all these bug eaters are sitting in the room, and you start to see Chainlink gain more and more dominance of what's going on in the banking industry. I said this on here a couple of times. I took some slack for it. I think Chainlink has outdeveloped everybody over the past 12 months. Nobody's developed more on the blockchain in cross-border payments and things like that than Chainlink. They've outdeveloped everybody. Their technology they're doing what everybody else wants to do. They're just doing it. So, but I do think that there's room in this industry for more than one player. But Chainlink definitely is out developing everybody. That's the reason I like Link. Yeah, I know. I think Link is when it has its day, it's gonna have its day, and then people will really recognize what's really going on with Chainlink. But definitely when it has its day, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. And a lot of people are sleeping on it right now, and they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be because like we're all talking about it. We're all talking about everything that they're doing. They have Swift integrated right now. They have cross interoperability, so they can talk to almost every single blockchain out there. They're working with a number of banks. They're working with a number of CBDCs. They're working with a single-use gas token, which means it doesn't matter if you're using XRP or if you're using Ethereum or if you're using BNB, it all can be used on this Link blockchain, and Link will become the single-use gas token. So it doesn't matter what other blockchain you're trading on. It's all going to be integrated into the Link ecosystem, which is what you need, right? You need that interoperability, and that's what everybody's trying to do, except for Link actually did it. And that's just why I think that they outdeveloped everybody. They're first to the game, and we all know that when you're first to the game, you're usually the one that lasts. But I think there's room here for everybody to grow. But Link is definitely one of the ones that I'm trying to get top 3 in my bag. I'm trying to accumulate enough Link to be top 3 in my bag. I just believe in it, believe where they're going, and it's the development piece that I think is so important. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of our tokens, guys. Maine actually went on a run. As Timsky was saying earlier, Maine actually went on a nice little run over the past 24 hours here. These are day candles. So yeah, this would be yesterday here. It definitely went on a damn good run here. It's up pretty good. Went on a nice little run. I'm happy. I'm happy for everybody that invested in Maine that they got into this run, and were able to make a little bit of money. And we talked about Maine here on this channel a while ago. I think it was down in here somewhere. Up in here, I started telling people that this one might have a short-term possibility. It had a nice run, and then it consolidated a little bit here, and it took off again. So definitely some possibility there. Uh, but I'm more happy for the people who actually got in it and got to take some of that money. Um, and make sure you're taking your profits, guys. Make sure you're taking your profits. Stewie, this dump right here, definitely was all out of one wallet. They're starting to recover a little bit. You're starting to see the step ladders up here. Good morning, Selmo Fudd. How are you, brother? How are you? How are you? You're starting to see the step ladders come back up here, which doesn't surprise me. Stewie always recovers, and definitely recovering there. We have see here. We have MMAI. Definitely definitely needs the wallet to come out. They need some positive price action going on over here. Daily volume is way down to it's $76 for 24-hour volume, which means nothing's really coming into the chart. They need that wallet to come out. I think everybody is kind of just waiting and just holding on for that to happen. Hopefully it comes out. Hopefully it comes out soon, and hopefully they're able to make some more positive movement with that, because a lot of good people over there holding on, for that wallet, for that wallet to come out, and it's got to come out. Bone, guys, you're going to continue to watch this bone price. I don't think that SHIB's dead. I don't think Shibarium's dead. I think that they still have life in them. We've seen Bone go on a little bit of a run a couple weeks ago, and then really retrace back. But it's down to that 74-cent mark. I think I don't think it's dead, but they definitely need to get it together over there at SHIB, and they definitely need to get it together over there at Shibarium to make this thing run. My thought is, if it wasn't ready, they probably shouldn't have came out with it, right? And it's definitely not where it needs to be. And we'll leave it there. It's just not where it needs to be. Jasmine sitting at 203076, definitely had a pullback here to the 30 level. This channel right here is kind of that buy channel for me. So definitely, I think Jasmine had a definite pullback here, a little bit more than what I would have thought. I wouldn't have thought it would come out of the 3-1 levels, but it did. It come out to 3076. I still believe in Jasmine. I still think it's got a huge upside. I just think it's a victim of the market right now. It's still just think that it's a victim of the market. We got Nerone. It went on get back here. Selmo Ken. Big watch. So Nerone had its 15-day 4 utility rollout, which was very successful in what they rolled out. Timsky just subbed. Nice. Thanks, Selmo, for supporting Timsky and his venture, man. Because he's a day one brother. Nerone sitting here at 33 cents, 33.89. Had definitely had its 15-day 4 utility rollout. Was successful. They rolled out a lot when it came to GFX. They rolled out a lot when it came to their speech to text, speech to ask, things like that. So definitely, good morning, RJ. Definitely was a positive move there for Nerone. Definitely had a little bit of a pullback from where it was. It was sitting up here at almost it was at 50 cents. Definitely pulled back a little bit to the 33-cent range. But when you make this big run up here to 50 cents, you have to expect some consolidation. That's really what's really going on with Neroni at this point, is they're really consolidating and waiting for that next move up to the next level. They're really waiting for that. Is where the price action is going. You see the volume here is good. You look at the 24-hour volume sitting at 2.18K. Not bad. It's really not bad volume at all. You see some sales coming in, people taking profit, buying coming in as well. So people are getting in as well. So definitely a healthy chart. And this is what you want to see when it comes to a chart. You want to see buys, you want to see sells, you want to see some consolidation, and then you want to see a move up. So definitely a healthy chart, definitely a healthy project, just continually rolling out utility. So definitely something to keep an eye on there. But when you look at it, Maine had a great day. And I take nothing away from Maine. They had a great day. They actually did really well over the past 24 hours, guys. I hope Timsky, I hope you took some profits here. Hope you took some profits on this and took a little bit out for yourself. I'm not sure how much you had invested in there, but with this big green candle yesterday, I hope you took some out for yourself. Or maybe you're just a riverboat gambler and you're going to let it ride. But again, when we start talking about these markets, this is really, the driver right here is these ETFs. And when you have BlackRock, the CEO, coming out and saying, basically cryptos like gold and everything else, this is going to be a positive move. And even with the fake news of the ETF, the rise in that Bitcoin price is unbelievable. But I keep trying to tell you, it didn't move down to the rest of the market. So this Bitcoin dominance is just sitting here. It's just dominating the market, man. And you gotta just imagine what's gonna happen when these things actually get approved and they actually get rolled out. Timsky, can you post your channel? Timsky, you should be able to drop a link in there. I'm gonna let it ride. You're gonna let it ride. Timsky, you should be able to post a link in the chat. Post a link to your channel, drop it in there, man. But this Bitcoin dominance just sitting here, just dominating the market. And this is off some fake news, guys. So like I keep saying, just imagine when the real news comes out. This thing is going to rock and roll, man. How's that? Just take your channel, copy the link, and post it in here like a comment. Just, copy the link to your channel and post it in here like a comment. You should be good. But this, getting back to this ETF Bitcoin dominance thing, guys, this is why I'm saying to you guys, own Bitcoin, own some Bitcoin, because it's going to run. This thing is going to move. And after these ETFs move, these Ethereum ETFs are going to start to come out. And when these Ethereum ETFs start to come out, you're going to know, based off the Bitcoin ETFs, you're going to know how to react to these Ethereum ETFs. I'm telling you, as Ethereum goes down, because it will have a pullback, a little pullback, and Bitcoin goes down, I'm adding to them too, because these ETFs are going to push these things skyrocket high. And everybody always asks, how can the XRP market cap or the Chainlink market cap or these market caps go so high, right? It doesn't make sense. They would have to double in market cap in order for them to get to the price that they need. Well, It's because when Bitcoin and Ethereum, when their market caps are about to explode based off of these ETFs, it's going to raise everybody. It's going to allow all the rest of these market caps to be raised even higher. So this is how we get there, right? This is how it happens. This is how we get there. This is why these market caps can when people say, you know, will XRP reach a billion-dollar market cap or something like that, right? Well, yeah, it can, because Bitcoin and Ethereum's market caps are about to explode. Well, in my opinion, they're about to explode. So that's going to give room for other projects like XRP, Solana, insert token here, for their market caps even to go higher. So when you look at that, that's how that happens. So I wonder if the Ethereum chart is still low. It's still low because I have the sun right in my freaking eyeballs. And the return chart is so low because its institutions are keeping. I think Ethereum is just not keeping up with Bitcoin. You're okay, babe. It's just not. I'm almost done. You're just not keeping up with Bitcoin because of the ETFs, right? And the money that's coming into Bitcoin. So I think Ethereum's market cap is just a little bit lower, but I think it's going to go up. Once your Ethereum ETFs go up, you're going to see a lot of these big institutional dollars come into Ethereum as well. So I think that's going to come up. So, and there is money moving out of Ethereum. Make no doubt about it. There is money that's moving out of Ethereum. And Ethereum did go through this cycle where they started to print more Ethereum. It will get burnt again, but they went through this cycle where they started to print more Ethereum, which is never a good thing. But it's big money starting to come out of Ethereum a little bit. It's floating around in some of these other altcoins, XRP, Chainlink, stuff like that. People are starting to move some of their Ethereum holdings into some of these other altcoins and position themselves, right? They're making better positions for themselves for the bull run. So there is some of that going on with Ethereum as well, which is suppressing the chart a little bit. But I think the big institutional dollars are going to come in once these Bitcoin ETFs are approved and out. You're going to see these Ethereum ETFs start to push in. YouTube. There you go. Thanks, Timsky. Appreciate you, brother. Everybody go hit that sub button. But with that, guys, I am going to get out of here today. Wouldn't let me post link. All right, man. Sorry about that, man. It should have let you, but I don't know. YouTube's been acting a little weird lately. But with that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here for the morning. I gotta get some work done. But pay attention to the market, guys. Pay attention to what's going on. Hey, Gigi, did you guys have fun celebrating Kelly's birthday? Oh yeah, we went to the Keys, brother. We was in Key West. Thanks, Big Watch. Yeah, we was in Key West. We went to Key West, hung out for a little while. We had fun. And now it's back to the grind. Did you spend some crypto? I don't know about any crypto profits, but I definitely spent some money, but I don't know about any crypto profits. I haven't cashed out any crypto in a while, Big Watch. I haven't actually sold any crypto in quite a long time. I've actually just been accumulating. I actually haven't made any sales. I made some swaps in and out of some different things, but definitely not actually sending it to the bank account. I haven't done that in a while, but my job is to accumulate more crypto. So we didn't have fun on crypto profits, but we had fun on some other profits. Good for you, bro. But thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate you though. But I definitely haven't cashed out in a while. Now that I think about it, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I actually sent any money to my bank account from crypto. I just been investing. Even when I say I'm taking profits, I'm usually just reinvesting. I'm reinvesting somewhere else. I haven't actually moved any to my bank account, which is kind of sad, but it's just accumulating. It's accumulation phase, guys. It's accumulation phase. So with that, I'm gonna get out of here for the morning, guys, because I got to get some work done. I got to get my butt to work, and I got to make some of that green that I spent this weekend. So you guys have a great day. Look at Hex, man, up 30.7% on the day, guys. So right when everybody's ready to write a project off, this is when they come back. This is when projects come back. And we talked about Hex, we talked about Pulse Chain, and it's not dead. I'm telling you, SHIB's not dead. Shibarium's not dead. It's got a long way to go, but it's definitely not dead. And this market's just down right now. It's been a long bear market. Got to hang in there. Got to accumulate, guys. Got to accumulate, guys, because like RJ says, accumulate, because right now is not the time to be taking a couple $100 here and a couple $100 there out of solid projects when they might have a 10x or 100x in them. You've got to accumulate these things and build your positions. Now is the time to build, and do some more building of these positions. Because you don't want to get to the bull market and be kicking yourself and saying, man, I could have did this or I could have did that. Buy every week. If you can only afford $50, only buy $50. If you can afford 100, buy 100, but buy every week. Increase your positions, guys. Increase it. Word of the day. Word of the day. Someone's giving us the word of the day, guys. EVA. Okay, that's the word of the day. Someone, we'll take it. We'll take that word. But accumulate, guys. I'm telling you guys. It's every week. Buy something. Buy a little bit of something every single week. What you can afford, because it's going to pay off in the long run. It definitely will. So with that, guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta roll. I gotta work. Everything's starting to go off on me. I'm starting to get really distracted because of it. So I gotta go. I gotta get to work. But hey, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys this morning. I thank all you guys for stopping by. And we'll do this again on Friday. Hopefully on Friday we're sitting on a nice green market, and we're ready to make a big push up, guys. So definitely looking forward to that. Selmo, my brother, man, I thank you for stopping by. You already know, Selmo, you riding with me since day one, so I appreciate you all the time. Big Watch, you too, Ken, Mr. P, Elmo, Tim Ski. Go support my boy Tim Ski in his venture on YouTube. It's not easy, so go support him. Definitely Elmo, RJ. You already know. I told you last night. You already know, brother, how much I appreciate you. So appreciate every single one of you guys. Ken, definitely hanging out. Appreciate you for hanging out with me from over the pond. Mr. P, too, great dude. So I will see you guys all on Friday, and appreciate all you guys. You guys have a great day, man. And go accumulate. That's the word of the day for me. Accumulate. All right. I will see you later. Appreciate you guys. Bye.